Hi, I'm Nicole Mahalik, and I'm Nicole from Logan and Nicole in the Morning on Mix 106. Then I'm also Nick the Web Chick on Q102, and I'm the social media director for the cluster, so it's Clear Channel Media and Entertainment Philly. Ever since I was like 2 years old, I wanted to get in entertainment, and I'm like, I need to be here. Like, I need to be in the city. I love the fact that they offered this amazing co-op program. It's been almost 14 years. I love it now just as much as I loved it when I started as an intern at 19.
Philomoka is an all-purpose event space, so we embrace all of the various arts that exist, and I guess it's my duty to kind of sift through those and pick what complements our, approach towards curation. Drexel provided a degree of freedom, which I appreciated at the time and still appreciate, and that I know a lot of other universities don't necessarily provide. So Drexel would give you the basics, they give you the tools, but they leave the actual creation up to you.
So I think for me, absolutely, Drexel was a great incubator to understand that my strengths would lie. So I think for me, absolutely, Drexel was a great incubator to understand that my strengths would lie.
My favorite Drexel memory was when I really realized that the school was able to give me exactly what I wanted to do with my life, because I was able to custom design my engineering major and do something in healthcare informatics, which is exactly where my interests lie.
My favorite memory here at Drexel was the one time that I was an orientation leader. I would have to work during the summer of my freshman year, which was the only summer that I was going to get off in the next 4 years, but that was the best decision that I made ever.
My favorite memory has been winning the Davale Team Title Championship. We were able to do that this year as well as last year, and it was really cool to bring home back-to-back championship titles.
First favorite memory is starting up a company, Spore. We make solar-powered battery chargers and we're loving it, trying to change the world and get energy out to people who need it for their mobile devices, whether they be here in America or in the rural areas of Ghana and don't have electricity.
During my freshman year, I walked on to our Division I crew team, and my sophomore year I became a spinning instructor at the DAC, and I spent my entire junior year studying in Paris, France.
So it's a little bit of a transition coming from this tiny suburb to the 5th largest city in the United States, but after being around campus and figuring out the street grid system, I ended up really loving Philly, and I'm going to be staying here after graduation and excited to explore even more neighborhoods.
I would have to say my most memorable experience at Drexel was studying abroad in London. I had the opportunity to travel to 12 countries in 12 weeks.
I would say my most memorable experience at Drexel University had to be the business learning community my freshman year. Coming in, they immediately gave me a sense of family, which I didn't have because my family's 2 hours away, so I'm the first of my family to go away to college.
Doing a co-op in France, and we took a trip to Eastern Europe. We were over in Croatia, and we found some sea cliffs to go climbing on during the day. We caught some fish, grilled it up with some locals that night, and then they took us to their vineyard for a wine degustation.
I really found what I love. I love working with people, love being on a college campus, and so student affairs is where I want to spend the rest of my life. It's where my skills are best utilized, and I don't think I would have found that at any other school.
Going into Drexel, I never thought that I would have any of these experiences.
Everything here has been a great learning experience.
I think it was a fantastic 5 years here, and I'm really excited for the future.
I absolutely cannot replace that memory.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Drexel University and the Daskalakis Athletic Center. Please familiarize yourself with the location of the emergency exits nearest you. Please be aware that the path from where you entered the building to your seats may not necessarily be the closest way out. In the event of a fire or other emergency, there will be a signal and an announcement to evacuate. Please calmly proceed to the nearest exit and follow the directions of our crowd managers. Sitting or standing in the aisles is not permitted, and all Drexel University buildings are smoke-free. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 127th commencement ceremonies of Drexel University. Please rise as the Drexel University ROTC Task Force Dragon Honor Guard presents our colors. Carrying the official mace of Drexel University is Dr. Frederick House, Professor Emeritus of Physics and Atmospheric Science in the College of Arts and Sciences. And now entering the auditorium are the doctoral candidates together with their faculty mentors. Now entering from the left and right sides of the stage are the Drexel University class of 2014. entering the auditorium at this time are the distinguished faculty and members of the administration of Drexel University. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and join graduating students Taylor Nolan and Victoria Talenbon in singing our national anthem, and remain standing for the invocation. Please remain standing now for the invocation, which will be given by Rabbi Isabel D. Koenig, Director of Hillel of Drexel University.
We pause for a moment of reflection at this great moment. Today, as we mark the graduation of the class of 2014, we sit poised between past and future in a present that calls upon us to give thanks to all those who helped this honored class reach this moment, and to offer blessings to these new graduates as they embark on the next phase of life's journey. We call to mind the faces and names of all those who have supported, challenged, nourished, and enriched our graduates throughout their lives and their careers as Drexel students. We express gratitude for all those staff members at Drexel who do the work behind the scenes to keep us safe and keep our university running swiftly. We give thanks to the faculty and professional staff who have worked to help each of these graduates find their questions, their answers, and themselves here at Drexel. We offer gratitude and love to the friends and families of these graduates whose dedication, sacrifice, and support have made today possible. And we give thanks for these graduates themselves. You have become lifelong friends and colleagues for one another, and your hard work, entrepreneurship, and unbounded curiosity are great blessings for your families, your friends, and this great university. To you, honored graduates, on behalf of the university community, I offer blessings for this momentous occasion. Life's journey is a great open road, and Drexel a brief but important stop along the way for each of you. Here you have each been inspired, challenged, pushed, and pulled to discover who you are, what you believe, where your passions lie, and where your road will travel from here. As you step out towards the next stops on your great journeys, may each step be filled with the hope, inspiration, and exuberance you feel today. Wherever your road takes you, may you have the strength to stay the path and the wisdom to know when to turn. May you be filled with the confidence to walk with your heads held high and the lightheartedness to know when to skip, hop, and jump along the way. And may all your steps be towards greater peace and understanding, and may each of those steps be protected from all trouble and affliction. Graduates, as you set out, may you always be accompanied on your journey by good friends and family, and may the lessons you learned here at Drexel, inside the classroom and beyond, always serve to light your way. Peace and blessings to each of you. May this moment carry you forward from strength to strength. We say amen.
And now everyone, please be seated. I'm Dave Ruth, and I have the honor and the pleasure of serving as Drexel's Dean of Students. It's also my pleasure to welcome you to this, Drexel's 127th commencement ceremony. On behalf of my colleagues in Student Affairs, I'm indeed pleased and honored to be the first to say, congratulations to the class of 2014. We are indeed proud of your accomplishments, and we wish you the best of success as Drexel alumni. And now, Mr. President, Mr. Provost, trustees, I'm pleased to announce that the members of Drexel University's faculty and administration have assembled with the students whom they have taught, mentored, and recommended for academic degrees. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the president of Drexel University, John Fry.
Good morning, everyone. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, chartered by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I have the great honor to declare this 127th commencement of Drexel University to be in session. I want to welcome our graduates, parents, family, friends, and the faculty and professional staff of Drexel who have helped our students achieve so much. Congratulations to the class of 2014. You have made an indelible mark on this university, and I am exceptionally proud of each and every one of you. What's special about your relationship with Drexel is that it exists along multiple dimensions. You've been students, of course, learning from our outstanding faculty and developing your great talents and understanding better your field of study. But you've also been our partners. You started student organizations and your own businesses and community services programs that have helped so many. Your entrepreneurship is critical to Drexel's success, and it's deeply inspiring to all of us. Thank you for all you have added to this great place. The exciting part of the partnership that you have formed with Drexel is that it will continue. You can be great ambassadors for Drexel, and we can be a vehicle for your aspirations and a key part of your network. The Alumni Association is a great place to cultivate that continuing relationship, and I urge you all to stay involved. I want to take a moment to acknowledge each of the colleges and schools whose graduates will receive their diplomas at this ceremony. Welcome to the students, faculty, and professional staff of the College of Arts and Sciences, led by Dean Donna Marasco. The breadth and excellence of this college is demonstrated by a short and far from comprehensive list of subjects where the faculty contributed to the national dialogue this year, from the global scourge of human trafficking to the unrest in the Ukraine, to the fight for safer building demolitions in Philadelphia, to court battles on same-sex marriage, and many more. Congratulations to the graduates and the entire community of the College of Computing and Informatics, led by Dean David Fensky. That's a new name for the college, which took in several complementary programs from around the university to create a cutting-edge academic unit ready to tackle today's information challenges through initiatives like the new Cybersecurity Institute. Welcome to everyone from the School of Education, including Dean William Lynch. The school is poised to be a national leader in facilitating STEM education and help Drexel secure a multi-million-dollar grant to replicate the UTeach program that encourages students in all majors to consider becoming teachers of science, technology, and mathematics. And our Pannoni Honors College, led by Dean Dave Jones, enhances the curriculum of our highest achieving students across Drexel and also has 5 graduates of its own new and growing custom design major program to welcome Dean and the Honors College students as well. I'd also like to welcome and congratulate our distinguished honorary degree recipients who make this day that much more exciting. Martha and Mr. Morris are 2 incredibly influential civic leaders and philanthropists in Greater Philadelphia. Irvin Borowski built a publishing empire at the North American Publishing Company and then turned his attention to cross-cultural understanding and education by founding the American Interfaith Institute and the National Liberty Museum. Bonnie Van Allen helps our region keep nature and development in balance as the inspirational co-founder of the Willistown Conservation Trust. Pedro Ramos has a distinguished resume of service to the people of Philadelphia as city solicitor, managing director, and the longtime chair of the School Reform Commission. And finally, Jeffrey Canada is a champion of urban youth as president and CEO of the Harlan's Children's Zone and an inspiration to Drexel's work as a change agent in West Philadelphia. Let's give all of our honorary degree recipients a hand. Let me close by saying to our graduates that the world desperately needs you. The challenges we face are many, and our long-term health and prosperity as a society really depends on how you respond. Because you've worked so hard to acquire a world-class education, you're in a position to create new solutions in whatever you choose to do next. I think it's your duty to do that, and I know that you are ready. And even better, I know that you are willing, and I know that you are able. I look forward to hearing about your future successes. I'm incredibly proud of all of you, and I wish you a wonderful day with your families and your friends, and a wonderful celebration to follow. Thank you all, and congratulations. It is now my privilege to acknowledge the trustees of the university who are with us today. Please rise as I call your name. Robert Buckley, Kathleen Shimacles, Dr. Ira Taffer, Stan Silverman, and Patty Mbasi. Thank you for joining us. I would now like to introduce the chairman of Drexel University's Board of Trustees, Richard Greenewalt, a 1966 graduate. Rich.
Thank you, John. Well, hello and welcome. On behalf of the trustees of Drexel University, I want to congratulate the outstanding class of 2014. More than half our board is made up of Drexel alumni. We were impacted forever by our experiences here, as I hope you have been. And we felt the desire to use our experience to serve the university, as I hope you will. Whether or not they are Drexel graduates, my fellow trustees have been inspired in our stewardship by your excellence. Drexel students bring an incredible amount of commitment, entrepreneurial energy, and civic spirit to campus. It is our goal to make Drexel an environment where they can succeed. It is also our duty to preserve the university's quality and reputation so that your degree becomes even more valuable as time goes by. I pledge to uphold that duty. You've shown yourself to be capable of great things. May you have a fantastic future. Good luck and best wishes.
It is now my pleasure to introduce you to one of our outstanding students, Jessica Cordisco, from the College of Arts and Sciences, who's going to address us on behalf of the class of 2014. Jessica?
Thank you, Dean Ruth. Good morning, Drexel faculty, staff, family, friends, and fellow graduates. It is an incredible honor to be able to speak on behalf of the graduating class. We are all gathered here today to celebrate and honor our achievements as graduates and the hard work we have accomplished. We are all guilty of downplaying our hard work that has gotten us here today. So let me remind you one last time to cherish the day and take credit for all of your hard work. Today is our moment to celebrate all of our hard work. Tomorrow is just another day. After all, we made it through the late nights in the library, endlessly searching for that working outlet, and we should be proud of that. Drexel embodies so many important things for me, but most importantly, the gift of education. Nelson Mandela said, "Education is the most important, most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world." We have all had the privilege to receive this gift, and we should not take it for granted. I challenge you to live your life to the fullest and change your world. Each and every one of us sitting here today is capable of changing our worlds for the better, and we have a responsibility to do so. For some of us, this may seem like a large task, but I think you all are forgetting something. We are about to be graduates of Drexel University and are all equipped with the tools we need to succeed. Our Drexel education is our weapon for change. There are students sitting with us here today who are already using their education to better the world in one way or another. They are embarking on a journey with Teach for America in Camden, New Jersey, where they will be using their own experiences, learning Spanish as a native English speaker to improve classroom learning and retention for the youth of Camden. They have developed a nonprofit to fuel Philadelphia student technology and entrepreneurship, giving students interested in startups an opportunity to attend events and bring the Philadelphia startup community to students. They established Drexel's Global Brigades and traveled to Honduras and Nicaragua, where they helped construct eco-stoves, latrines, and water storage facilities. They researched domestic and international student interactions at Drexel through the lens of domestic student perceptions, with the goal of identifying ways to improve the international student experience at Drexel. These students are sitting here with us today as fellow graduates. They have all used their education to accomplish these feats. They did it, and so can we. Each one of us can use our gift of education as a weapon to change the world. To my fellow graduates, the class of 2014, may you thrive and change the world for the better. Thank you.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Mark Greenberg.
Thank you, Dean Ruth. And Jessica, congratulations on those remarks. And to the students who are already beginning to change the world, congratulations to you. I extend general congratulations to the members of the class of 2014 and to the friends, family, and supporters who helped you arrive at this joyous day. I'm delighted to be here with you, celebrating your years of study, professional engagements, and social development. We call this honored ceremony Commencement because it's a beginning, not an ending, the start of your life's next chapter as it grows organically from your Drexel years. Even as we pause to celebrate the accomplishments of these years of study and individual growth, we look ahead to your composing the story of your future. Here you have learned how to study and to think critically, to design, analyze, measure, and synthesize ideas. You've learned to question, even to question those who make you question. You've learned to express yourselves with clarity and at times, as we just heard, with eloquence. You've learned teamwork and individual responsibility, to value differences and to celebrate shared accomplishments. You know about the crucial necessity for accuracy. And you have developed a deep respect for acting always with honesty and integrity. In short, you have earned one of life's most precious achievements, a Drexel degree. Where will your accomplishments here at Drexel lead? What is this story's next chapter? That, dear graduates, is a narrative you are about to compose. And the world you are about to enter, just like the one you're leaving, will be shaped by your particular narrative. You have the power not only to affect how you perceive situations and people, but actively to imagine new ideas and help bring about change and change to actuality, to create hope from despair and opportunity from your energy, imagination, and will. How you frame your vision of that future, how you apply that power becomes your story, and it makes all the difference. Yours may be the narrative of your new venture, your new invention, your new design or initiative, or graduate study, or service to humanity. You are the storytellers of futurity, the narrators of the adventures you will be creating and leading. It's a thrilling prospect, fraught with anxieties and animated by dreams, with plans that succeed and some disappointments along the way. In dreams, the Irish poet William Butler Yeats says, begin responsibilities. Enacting your life's narrative becomes your responsibility, though the future, ironically, is never wholly within your control. Still, your achievements at Drexel prompt the opportunities beckoning you right now to continue being the author of your own story. May all your narratives combine courage with service, and may you continue learning as long as you live. Congratulations again on this stunning achievement. Now we want to acknowledge those students, professors, and others who have received special recognition from the university. First, will William McCrae and Corey Sussman please join me at the podium? Commencement is a time of celebration. It's also a time for reflection. As such, many of you graduating today may remember a high school teacher who made a major difference in your life. Drexel's Harold W. Pote Behind Every Graduate Recognition Program, named for a former trustee, provides an opportunity for at least one such teacher to be recognized during commencement. William McCrae teaches social studies at Springfield High School in Springfield, Pennsylvania. He was nominated by Corey Sussman, who graduates today from the College of Arts and Sciences. Corey first encountered Mr. McCrae as a freshman in high school when he was accidentally placed into a criminal and civil law class with a room of upperclassmen. He stayed in the class, drawn in by Mr. McCrae's storytelling and critical analysis. Mr. McCrae's teaching encourages students to question unjust laws and practices and become a part of the body politic. His office is always open for further discussion. Corey's nominating letter credited Mr. McCrae with sparking his interest in civic activity, which led to Corey's involvement with Drexel's Center for Civic Engagement. It is with great pleasure that I present a Drexel University Behind Every Graduate Award for Excellence in Secondary School Teaching to William McCrae, who exemplifies outstanding teaching, role modeling, and commitment to students. McCrae, congratulations. Great work. Thank you. Corey, thank you. At the end of each year, the university honors a number of outstanding graduate students with special awards. It's my privilege to present one such award at this ceremony. Seated among our doctoral students from the College of Arts and Sciences is the recipient of the award for the Outstanding Doctoral Dissertation in the Humanities. Please come forward and receive your award, Allison Novak. Congratulations. We're going to take a picture. Congratulations. Congratulations, Allison. In the spirit of honoring exceptional academic achievement, we wish to recognize undergraduate students who have completed their degrees with a perfect 4.0 grade point average. I would like to ask 6 such students from the College of Arts and Sciences to come forward and be recognized. Nozima Botirova. Congratulations. Take a picture. Congratulations. Kopila Marapali. Twit Nung Win. Friends out there. Kalina M. Sancharico. Zachary D. Winograd. And Edward A. Waddell. I would like to recognize those undergraduate students who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement at Drexel as reflected in outstanding final grade point averages. These are the so-called Latin honors. Students who graduated with a GPA between 3.5 and 3.7 are designated cum laude, or with honor. Will cum laude graduates please stand? Congratulations. Those graduating with a GPA between 3.7 and 3.9 are designated magna cum laude, or with outstanding honor. Will our magna cum laude graduates please stand? Students graduating with a GPA of 3.9 or higher are designated summa cum laude, or with highest honor. Will our summa cum laude graduates please stand? Congratulations. Our Pannoni Honors College students are among the university's highest achieving. This is the ceremony where graduates in the college's custom design major program receive their diplomas, but graduates from all our colleges and schools are also part of the Pannoni Honors College. And I'd like to invite Dr. Dave Jones, Dean of the college, to acknowledge them. Dr. Jones?
Thank you, Provost Greenberg. It is now my privilege to ask those students in the Pannoni Honors College who are graduating with honors with distinction to stand and be recognized. And now I ask all Pannoni Honors College students graduating with honors to stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Please be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Jones. And I'd also like to recognize 6 years of exceptional service as Dean as Dave concludes his deanship from the Pannoni Honors College. He left it far better than he found it. Congratulations, Dave. Along with our graduates, we celebrate our distinguished faculty and staff. Without them, the milestones we mark today could not have been reached. You will find descriptions of the university-wide awards bestowed upon our faculty and staff in your programs. 3 of those awards went to faculty members present at this ceremony, and I'd like to ask each of them to stand where they are and be recognized. The Barbara G. Hornum Award for Teaching Excellence went to Dan Driscoll of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dan, please stand up. The recipient of this year's Lindback Distinguished Teaching Award, the most prestigious award given to a full-time Drexel faculty member, is Dr. Catherine Steen of the College of Arts and Sciences. Catherine? And the Harold M. Myers Award for Outstanding Service to the University was awarded to Dr. Catherine McCain of the College of Computing and Informatics. Congratulations to all of our recipients. Please join me now in acknowledging the contributions of all members of the Drexel faculty. Faculty members, please rise to be recognized. Now I ask Colonel Richards Gadlow, Professor of Military Science and Drexel Army ROTC Commander, to introduce several of the university's recently commissioned or soon-to-be commissioned military officers. Colonel?
Thank you.
President Fry and Provost Greenberg, I'm pleased to inform you that the following students have been or will be commissioned into United States Armed Forces. I would like to ask them to stand and be recognized. United States Army, 2nd Lieutenant Michael Berry-Hill. United States Army, 2nd Lieutenant Andrew Pope-Starnes. United States Army, 2nd Lieutenant Caitlin Porter. United States Navy, Ensign Briandon Murtha. Now I ask that everyone in the auditorium today who is a member or veteran of the Armed Forces stand to receive recognition for your service. Thank you.
As a symbol of our high esteem, it is the privilege of the university to confer an honorary degree upon those individuals who merit recognition. Today, we salute several exceptional individuals. Dr. David Fensky, Dean of the College of Computing and Informatics, will now read the citation for our first honorary degree recipient.
Martha Morris has made a lasting contribution to Greater Philadelphia through the region's philanthropic community. She and her husband, Wistar, have supported the Academy of Natural Sciences of Drexel University for 20 years and chaired the Academy's bicentennial celebration. A research librarian by training, Ms. Morris worked at the Philadelphia Museum of Art's library. She joined the museum's board in 1985, was president of the Women's Committee, and chaired the Philadelphia Craft Show. She endowed the museum's archivist position, as well as a scholar's study named for the Morris family. Ms. Morris was a founding member of the Friends of Independence National Historic Park. She has served on boards for the Ludington Library, the Pennsylvania Horticultural Society, the Free Library of Philadelphia Foundation, and the Library Company of Philadelphia. She has chaired the Library Advisory Board at her alma mater, Duke University, from which she graduated Phi Beta Kappa. She also holds a master's degree from the University of Virginia, in addition to a master's degree in library science from Drexel. For her tireless service to the region's cultural life, Drexel University proudly bestows upon Martha Morris the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you, Martha Morris, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Martha. On behalf of everyone at Drexel University, I thank you, Dr. Morris. Dr. Donna Marasco, the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, will now read the recitation for our next honorary degree recipient.
I, Wistar Morris, has a half-century's expertise in the financial services industry, which laid the groundwork for his extraordinary philanthropic leadership in the fields of science, medicine, and technology. After holding senior investing positions at several firms, Mr. Morris founded the Morris Investment Management Company in 1986 and merged it with Pennsylvania Trust Company in 1997, where he is now a senior investment consultant. He is the author of Adventures in Investing, which recounts his wide-ranging interests over his career. Mr. Morris is a trustee of the Academy of Natural Sciences of Drexel University. With his wife, Martha, he chaired the Academy's bicentennial celebration and supported research in malacology and molecular systematics. He is a member of Drexel's Board of Visitors and has provided board service to more than 20 organizations and companies. He and Mrs. Morris founded the Cotswold Foundation to support higher education, medical research, libraries, and museums. He is a graduate of Cornell University and Harvard Business School. For his distinguished career and his philanthropy, Drexel University recognizes Wistar Morris with the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you, Mr. Morris, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Wister. On behalf of everyone at Drexel University, I thank you too, Dr. Morris. Dean Marasco will now read the citation for our next honorary degree recipient.
Irvin J. Borowski is the distinguished founder and chairman of the National Liberty Museum and the American Interfaith Institute. Two organizations foster scholarly study, research, and educational initiatives within a framework of exhibitions, symposia, teaching programs, and publishing. For more than 2 decades, Mr. Borowski has been at the cutting edge of interfaith dialogue and biblical research, and a leader in cross-cultural understanding. He has edited and published 16 books relating to these issues. As founding chairman of the North American Publishing Company, Mr. Borowski published 24 national magazines. He is respected and honored for his innovations and core impact on the publishing industry. His philanthropic research is broad-based and reflects his interest in art, education, and social science services. He has been honored by the humanitarian activities, leadership, and guidance by organizations throughout the world. In recognition of his dedication to education and understanding, Drexel University is proud to confer upon Irvin Borowski the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you, Irvin Borowski, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Irvin. On behalf of everyone at Drexel University, I thank you, Dr. Borowski. Dean Marasco will now read the citation for our next honorary degree recipient.
Just 20 miles west of Philadelphia, in the heart of Chester County, there is an oasis of open space. Bonnie Van Allen, co-founder and president of the Willistown Conservation Trust, has made a career out of protecting this land and all that inhabits it. In 1996, together with Alice Houseman, Ms. Van Allen co-founded the Willistown Conservation Trust as a nonprofit land trust working to protect the rural beauty of 28,000 acres surrounding Williston, Pennsylvania. The trust is dedicated to permanently protecting this countryside from development and inspiring in people a lifelong love of the land and the natural world. The trust's programs and services focus on land protection, bird conservation, habitat restoration, community farming, and community outreach. The organization also established an organic, sustainable farm on one of the trust's preserves and has a 120-person strong, community-supported agricultural organization. In recognition of her dedication to preserving natural places among our towns and cities, Drexel University is proud to confer upon Bonnie Van Allen the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you, Bonnie Van Allen, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Bonnie. Congratulations, Dr. Van Allen. Dr. William Lynch, the Dean of the School of Education, will now read the citation for our next honorary degree recipient.
Pedro A. Ramos is an attorney, advisor, and civic leader well known throughout Greater Philadelphia and in a variety of national and international associations. He is a partner at the law firm of Schneider, Harrison, Siegel, and Lewis, and former chair of Philadelphia's School Reform Commission. He also served as city solicitor and managing director of the City of Philadelphia. At Schneider, Mr. Ramos is co-chair of the firm's higher education practice, a member of Business Services Department, and a member of the Diversity Committee. He focuses on compliance, transactions, risk management, and investigations. Mr. Ramos is also involved civically and professionally on the boards of Project Home, the Independence Foundation, the Philadelphia Zoo, the Ed Snyder Youth Hockey Foundation, Pixera Global, and the Eisenhower Fellowships. In recognition of his dedication to civic life in Philadelphia, Drexel University proudly bestows upon Pedro A. Ramos the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you, Pedro Ramos, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Pedro. Congratulations, Dr. Ramos. Dr. Marasco will now read the citation for our final honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker. Dean Dave Jones of the Pannoni Honors College will assist with the hooding of the honoree.
Jeffrey Canada is an anti-poverty and anti-violence advocate and a visionary in urban education. His life story has taken him from a poor neighborhood in the Bronx to Harvard University, then back again to the streets of New York to help children find similar success. Mr. Canada is the president and chief executive officer of the Harlem Children's Zone, an education center that supports more than 12,000 low-income and at-risk children in central Harlem, with a goal to increase their high school and college graduation rates. In 2009, the Harlem Children's Zone became a national model when President Obama announced plans to replicate the program in 21 cities across the country. Mr. Canada was named to Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2011. This year, he was named one of Fortune magazine's 50 greatest leaders in the world. Experiences with violence and crime from Mr. Canada's childhood inspired 2 books, Fist, Stick, Knife, Gun, A Personal History of Violence in America, and Reaching Up for Manhood, Transforming the Lives of Boys in America. In recognition of his dedication to education that focuses on improving lives, Drexel University is proud to confer upon Jeffrey Canada the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you, Jeffrey Canada, the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Thank you, Dr. Canada. Congratulations. Dr. Canada will now deliver the commencement speech. You're in for a treat.
Good morning, President Fry, trustees, faculty, parents, board members, and especially the class of 2014. While I am thrilled to be here for all of you, my message today is really for the graduates. Graduates, today you are graduating from a university that is one of the most prestigious in our country. There are some institutions that are so stellar in their reputation that just saying you received a degree from there makes people believe you are really smart. And if by some means you have managed to graduate from here and you are not really smart, please try to keep that hidden from the public. Your classmates and alma mater will appreciate it. 39 years ago, I received my graduate degree from the Harvard Graduate School of Education, and I remember it like yesterday. Armed with that degree that certified to the entire world how brilliant I was, I couldn't wait to demonstrate to any in Hall who had the misfortune of working with me how talented I was. My peers were not impressed. I was young, but I was convinced that my generation would make America a better country than any other generation, and I had my eyes on that top spot. The top spot was held by my mother's generation. They are called the greatest generation. They won the war, defeated the Nazis, ended the Holocaust, launched the Industrial Revolution, but I was determined that my generation would be a greater generation. You see, I have always been deeply moved by the sacrifices that others made to make our country the greatest nation on earth. I loved the ideal of America, even while grappling with its imperfect reality. I knew right out of college what many people still don't understand. Countries do not become great by themselves. It takes heroic sacrifice. Our country was created and molded and improved by men and women whose moral compass was not moved by the influence of wealth, prestige, and notoriety. They believed that America stood as a beacon for the world on what true freedom, true democracy really meant. These leaders became my role models, and I sought them out for inspiration. I made a promise to myself that I would be like them, that I would challenge America to become a better place for its children. In 1975, when I graduated, it was evident to me that America needed to become a better place for children. Growing up in the South Bronx, which was the poorest congressional district in the United States, I saw firsthand what poverty really could do. I saw what happened when people are desperately poor, not just financially poor, but poor in spirit and without hope. I saw the crime, the violence, the filth, the drugs, and I made a promise that if God allowed me the opportunity to survive that place, I would bring an end to children growing up in places that other Americans wouldn't be caught dead in. I looked to my role models for guidance. My first role model, which called me to a life of service, was Rosa Parks. Her story, known by all, inspired a poor boy who believed that an individual courageous act could change the world. While I was still in elementary school, President John F. Kennedy, at his inauguration, challenged the nation to ask not what your nation could do for you, but what you could do for your nation. As a young boy, he meant so much to me. because he stood up for civil rights, challenged segregation and Jim Crow, which was an evil practice that, if left unchecked, would have destroyed America. He sacrificed his life for our country when he was assassinated in Dallas in 1963. I was in the 6th grade. His brother Bobby Kennedy picked up his mantle, forced America to see the impact of poverty, and continued to challenge the prejudice and racism in the country. Bobby Kennedy knew he was risking his life, but he was a great American. He was assassinated in 1968. The same year that Bobby Kennedy was assassinated, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. I was in the 10th grade. So just imagine what I was experiencing. I'm in high school and Americans are going to jail, being cursed and beaten, and even being killed so that one day I might get a good education, live in a decent home, get a decent job. People with everything to lose, fame, fortune, loving families, sacrificed it all for this country. Who could not feel obligated to continue their work, to ensure their deaths would not be in vain? With these men and women as my role models, you can see why I felt compelled to make this country a better place. The promise that I made as a teen that I would get a great education and come back to rescue the children trapped in our urban ghettos is something I took seriously. And I have spent my life trying to keep that promise. And here is something that I want you to remember. I could have never created the Harlem Children's Zone by myself. My partner, Stan Druckenmiller, is a businessman. Together, he and I have raised hundreds of millions of dollars from corporations and foundations and other individuals. That, to me, is the greatness of America. Men and women coming together from different walks of life to really join in making this country a better place. I would love to say to you today that my generation has accomplished my dream of being a greater generation than my parents. Alas, we have not. While my generation has done real good, we have also left you a real mess. We denied climate change until we have damaged our world environment. We have child poverty rates that are staggering, with more than 16 million American children living in poverty. 38% of all black children grow up in poverty. Over 46 million Americans are on food stamps. Children who are poor in this country still cannot get a quality education. And our country locks up more people per capita than any place on the face of the earth. If this wasn't bad enough, when you look at the leadership in this country, you see politicians so indebted to special interest that even the deaths of 25 and 6-year-olds in Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, couldn't convince our Congress to even pass weak handgun legislation. So I wish I could stand before you today and say that I am leaving you a better country than the one we inherited from our parents. It's not like we haven't done any good. We eradicated polio, created technology that's revolutionary. We've improved civil rights, gay rights, women's rights. But we haven't kept my promise to eliminate places where our children grow up and don't have a chance. America's children are more imperiled than ever. But I am not worried about my promise, because let me tell you something else that my role models taught me. The best of America is yet to come. The work we don't complete that attempts to make this a better country, the next generation will finish it. In 1900, when Susan B. Anthony, who's another one of my role models, was asked, when would women get the right to vote? Now, Susan was a fierce fighter to end slavery, and she led the women's suffrage movement. And when asked about when women would get the right to vote, she said, "It will come, but I shall not see it. It is inevitable. We can no longer deny the right of self-government to one half of our people, then we could keep the Negro forever in bondage. It will be wrought by the same disruptive forces that have freed the slave. Come it will, I believe, within a generation." 14 years after her death, the 19th Amendment granting women the right to vote was passed. People believe Dr. King's "I Have a Dream" speech was his greatest. I don't agree. I was always the most moved by a speech Dr. King gave in Memphis, Tennessee, right before he was assassinated, which was later called the Mountaintop Speech. In that speech, Dr. King confirmed what I believe today. The work of making this a better country is often started by someone, but left to others to complete. In that speech, Dr. King said, and then I got into Memphis, and some began to say about the threats or talk about the threats that were out. What would happen to me from some of my sick white brothers? Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter to me now because I've been to the mountaintop, and I don't mind. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. And He's allowed me to go to the mountain, and I've looked over and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. They assassinated Dr. King the next morning at the Lorraine Motel. We named our school's Promise Academy because I promised our children and their parents that I would fulfill Dr. King's "I Have a Dream" promise to our children. I promised I would be there from birth through graduating college. My problem today is that my 12,000 children believe me. You see, my children see me as this 8-foot-tall superstar. They know I must be a star because they've seen me on Oprah 4 times. So when I walk around my schools, my children call out and say, "Oh, there's Mr. Canada, there's Mr. Canada," and they want to give me a hug or shake my hand. They love me and I love them. By saving these children, I hope I can set an example to America that inspires them to save all children. There's one problem, though. I'm 62, and my 7-year-olds think I will be there when they graduate from high school and go on to graduate from prestigious colleges and universities like you all, but I will not. My time is coming to an end. After 31 years of working at the Harlem Children's Zone, I will be retiring this June 30th. Others will have to finish my work. Someone else will have to pick up the mantle and say, no matter what else I do in my life and in my career, I will make sure I leave my country a better place than was left to me. I promised my kids I would do that, and I am asking you to promise me that you will continue this work. You see, I've had a great career today. I have more recognition than I'm comfortable with. I have celebrity friends and get A-list invitations. It's quite a distraction, but distraction nevertheless. I keep my eye on the prize, that promised land for children that is America's future. My time is running out, and there's so much to do. I'm at a place now in my life where that famous poem by Robert Frost takes on new meaning. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep, and many miles before I sleep, and many miles before I sleep. 10 years from now, when I'm puttering around my house and playing with my grandchildren, I know I will be constantly smiling. And my wife, knowing how serious I am about things, will ask why I'm so happy. And I'll say, because my children will be saved. And she'll say, but how do you know? You haven't been to work in years. And I'll say, because those kids were so smart and they were so talented. They're the best we have. And they promised they could do anything they wanted in their lives. They graduated from Drexel, and they promised. My promise to my kids will be kept, I know it. And I'll look at my wife and say, I think they might be the greatest generation yet. You'll see. God bless and Godspeed the class of 2014.
That's what a great man sounds like. And we'll do our best. We'll do our best as a community to help fulfill that promise.
Yes. Now it's time to recognize our outstanding graduates and to present them with their hard-earned degrees. But one member of this year's class is not with us today. Andrea Messina was a biology major in the College of Arts and Sciences and a leader in the Drexel community. She was a member of Tri Beta Biological Honor Society, president of the Pre-Vet Medical Association, and a dedicated member of the Drexel equestrian team. Unfortunately, she passed away less than 2 weeks ago before graduation. After learning of her death, President Fry, Provost Greenberg, and Dean Marasco approved the awarding of her diploma posthumously. And today, we would be honored to have Andrea's family come to the stage and receive this diploma.
God bless Andrea. Now I ask Dr. Fensky, Dr. Lynch, and Dr. Marasco to present the candidates for doctoral degrees.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor to present my candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor to present my candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy and the Doctor of Education degrees. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor of presenting my candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Please stand.
Candidates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy or Doctor of Education with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations to everyone.
Marshals, please escort the doctoral graduates to the stage with their faculty advisors to receive their hoods.
Edward Damon, supervised by Charles Lane. Molly Ann O'Connor, supervised by Anthony Addison. Carol Shaw, supervised by Lynn Penn.
Zhong Huang, supervised by Dr. Xiaowa Hu. Li Fang Guo, supervised by Tony Hu and Jason Lee. Jia Huang, supervised by Xiaowa Hu again. Thomas Hevelin, supervised by Kristen Onsworth, Sarah Jack. Imad Khajrahi, supervised by Susan Gesson. Christopher Michael Mascaro, supervised by Denise Agosto and Sean Goggins.
Brian Ellis, Supervising Professor John Gould. Barbara Canfield, Supervising Professor John Gould. Lauren Elizabeth Rand, Supervising Professor John Gould. Nina Marie Gilroy, Supervising Professor John Gould. Lamont, Supervising Professor John Gould. Beverly Gallagher, Supervising Professor Constance Lytle. Woods, Supervising Professor Penny Hamrit. Ack L., Supervising Professor Joyce Pittman. Tracy Fox, Supervising Professor Joyce Pittman. Lorinda Marietta Krause, Supervising Professor Joyce Pittman. Anise Appel, Supervising Professor Joyce Pittman. Brian Johnson, Supervising Professor Ellen Grant. Heather Arlene Blackburn, Supervising Professor Arutis Foster. Congratulations. Finally. Joseph John Solomon, Supervising Professor Elizabeth Haslam. Wendy Royer, Supervising Professor Dominic Gulo. Leah Jane Maitland, Supervising Professor Ken Morris. Sherry Amanda Wallace, Supervising Professor Lori Severino.
Avinash Dalal, Supervising Professor Jennifer Morris.
Daniel Perry, Supervising Professor Robert Boyer.
Victor D.K., Supervising Professor Edward Bureau. Natasha Benita Nicole, Supervising Professor Deanna Hill. Martha Irene Russell, Supervising Professor Charles Williams. Bridget Michelle Sena, Supervising Professor Christine Grant. Tare Terry, Supervising Professor Rajsi Ghosh.
Drew Cronin, Supervising Professor Gail Hearn. Julianne Winters, Supervising Professors James Spatilla and Harold Avery. Elena Schrader, Supervising Professor Kenneth Lacavara. Shauna Henley, Supervising Professor Jennifer Quinlan. Patricia Barroso, Supervising Professor Jennifer Quinlan. Ashley Johnson, Supervising Professor Felice Elephant. Siobhan Toll, Supervising Professor Reinhard Schweitzer Stenner. Nicholas Paparadimas, Supervising Professor Peter Wade. Lisa Glassman, Supervising Professors Evan Foreman, James Herbert. Saditha Matre, Supervising Professor Dan Miranda. Alice Ely, Supervising Professor Michael Lowe. Joshua McKeever, Supervising Professor Maria Schulteis.
Chelsea Morse, Supervising Professor Maria Schulteis. Sharon Kelly, Supervising Professor Naomi Goldstein. Michael Kiesler, Supervising Professor Dave DiMatteo. Allison Novak, Supervising Professor Ernest Hakkinen. Robert DeVito, Supervising Professor Rachel Reynolds. Jane Bukrovich, Supervising Professor Emmanuel Koku.
Congratulations to all of our doctoral graduates.
Now I would like to ask Dr. Fensky, Dr. Lynch, and Dr. Marasco to present the candidates for the master's degree.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor to present the master's degree candidates in the College of Information Science and Technology. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor to present the master's degree candidates in the School of Education. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor to present the master's degree candidates in the College of Arts and Sciences. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
Candidates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Marshals, please escort the Master of Science graduates in the College of Information Science and Technology to the stage for individual recognition. Alan David Thomas. Serena A. Judge. Gina Maria Garifo. John Mikolacek. Bensela Weissner. Nicholas Glenn Jablonski. Joseph Patrick Healy IV. S. Nabila Baker Bay. Ronald J. Flewellen. Aisha Cabrina Duval. Gretel Elizabeth Miller. Melanie D. Sonnier. Susan Pemberton Griffiths. Ruth Anaya Jones. Jesse N. Williamson. Nicholas Joseph Giovanangelo. Mary Beth F. Moretti. Susan R. Morgan. Laura Lynn Youngborg. Dorothy Leister. Jennifer Patrice Carey. Erica Leanne Dahl. Stephanie Sue Hofer. Rajita Iyer. Karen Rose Seg. Chelsea Ann Hauk. Kelly Ann Chinquagrana. Megan Sheffer Evans. Marin Obley. Janie Larson. Shannon Lee Brown. Matthew Lowery. Nina Krish. Michael Joseph Doyle. Janetta Noel Hockett. Kenya Sienna Flash. Franca McGowan. Nicole M. Westbaum. Pamela Jones Johnson. Christina Louise Pavon Buck. Catherine M. Lewis. Dana Marie Justy. Rachel Pessa Corman. Erin C. DeFord. Valerie Province Flores. Jennifer Lauren Duffy. Thomas Lawrence Gentura. Gordon D. Boozer. Adam Samuel Weiss. Anne Sue Jacob. Anu Joy. Sofia Olegovna Zolotunhina. David Thomas Pheasant. Ajit Chandra Sekar. Salim F.A.A. Alomar. Jacob W. Hefner. Marilyn Newman. Tiffany Kimberly Chow. Danica Lena Dometita. Sonal Pardeshi. Tuesday Lynn Chalmers. Gladys Navarro Berrios. Sandra L. O'Keefe. Amriel Kistner. Lisa Kruchek. Crystal Edwards. Robert J. Hedges Gettle. Anastasia Vito. Brian James Rock. Nan Chen. Megan Kearns Murray. Shipra Mishra. Vincent Brown. Charlie David Luo. Krista Lynn Rutherford. Adelaida Montañez. Dylan Yuanlong Yang. Jana Cochran. Jonathan Joe Basie. Betty Charlene Nguyen. Marshals, please escort our graduates from the School of Education to the stage.
Larry Hogan. Betsy Hill. Jody Marie Canfield. Anthony John Faris. Patrick Azadian. Matthew K. Stevens. Dion C. Gordon-Starks, Antia Clemens, Taisha Lawson, Henry A. Dixon, Tara Renee Kepsel, Gary Michael Hamilton Jr., Tara Ensman, John James Davis Jr., Joseph Wesley Bryant, Jennifer Lynn Harr, Ross Philip Conover, Robert Douglas Koch, Christopher Britton, Amy Rachel Thompson, Rebecca S. Shepard, Kimberly Swigert Grotwald, Melissa Rose Olkowski, Kawana M. Bolin, Melissa A. Bartley, Deborah Colbert Mataforo, Zachary Sewell Wilson, Nerita Montiel,
Charlotte C. Wood, Lindsay Burns Connors, Matthew Raymond Saporito, Valerie Ann Ewing, Rachel Herr, Leanne Chen, Stephanie Lynn Mann Harvard, Rachel Beverly Price, Heather M. Taylor, Stephanie Noel Moyer, Paul Fumbin Mungo, Lee Kara Wright, Ashley M. Evans, Alexander Scott Paluzzi, completing both a bachelor and a master's degree. Caitlin Ronan, completing both a bachelor and a master's degree. Nehal Patel, completing both a bachelor's and a master's degree. Tracy Lee Conti, Andrea Manning, Rachel Salmon, James V. Caruso, Christina Lynn Vanella, Erica H. Sebastian, Brittany Danielle Singh, Noemi Karini Murphy, Aisha J. Smith,
Janet Tellerico, Martina DeSanto, Michelle Mignot, Tiffany Sellers, Carlene Serleona Silva, Gino Nicholas, Mark Fabi, Jennifer Lynn Cook, Katie L. Myers, Allison Keene, Tasha Travis, Helen Ann Coyne, Manju Mathen, Ariel Sheree Normant, Teresa E. Wilson, Anne Christian Innes, Danielle Emily Malone, Teresa Marie Doster, Jennifer Lynn Small, Michelle A. Palamisano, Letitia Denise James, Amy Leonard Nickerson, Sarah Elizabeth Allen, Mina Niak, Carolyn V. Garcia, Brittany Nicole Daly, Andrea Dunning, Cynthia Gill, Barbara Lisa Klein, Caitlin Elise Livingston, Shonda Young, Shukriya Y. Victor, Jessica Grujon, Karen Grossman, Justin Michael Barr, Stefania Tomaziski,
Alexa C. Rodson, Trudy Ellen Cranny, Felisa Trent, Sarah Ann Lucas, Tiffany Rice, Ashley Nicole Jones, Danielle Marie Nardi, Charles L. Imbazy, Cheryl Lee DeLarge, Matthew Christopher Health, Karen A. Comegis, Yana Marie Diaz, Christine D. Amore, Aaron H. Silverman, Angela Nicole Taylor, Bethany Regina Binns, Shalea Janae Belte, Lorna Silvestri, Taya Olson, Bernice Marie de Jesus, Melissa M. Hackett, Rachel Marie Pulchlopek, Dawn Marie Doherty, Rebecca Lesperance, Nicole Del Barto, Linda Way, Isan R. Mujahid. Thank you.
Marshals, please escort the Master of Science graduates in the College of Arts and Sciences to the stage.
Elizabeth Ann Minnick Dempsey, Sarah Kim Barner, Sagar Valabala, Imani Mitchell, Alicia Monique Brown, Marissa Lee Anderson, Damara Taran White, Anna Marie Caltabiano, Sarah M. Szymanski, Laura Rachel Esso, Robert John Mangan Brennan, Christopher Robin Funk, Maureen Muncie, Jessica Julie Zerzina, Ashley L. Hauser, Farah Tiffany Goldsmith, both bachelors and masters, Alexa Mancini, Cadence Monet Roberts, Matthew Gleason,
Douglas Joseph Bachman, Bachelor and Masters. Rehong Shi. Asta D. Mehta. Mabola Owalabi. Jason William Mango. Mohammed Nazari. Brian McGinley. J.C. Erickson. Hillary Sabetta. Dennis Alexander. Chow Lee. Sean Chow. Dane Swearer. Tim Reinhardt. Lauren M. Escobar. Epifana A. Ose.
Congratulations to all of our master's graduates.
And now I ask Dr. Jones, Dr. Fensky, Dr. Lynch, and Dr. Marasco to present the candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor to present the baccalaureate candidates in the Pannoni Honors College today. These are the graduates of our custom design major program. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor to present the baccalaureate candidates in the College of Information Science and Technology. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, I have the honor to present the baccalaureate candidates in the School of Education. Candidates, please rise and remain standing.
President Fry, Provost Greenberg, it is my sincere honor to present the baccalaureate candidates in the College of Arts and Sciences. Please rise.
Candidates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University under the charter issued by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Marshals, please escort the Bachelor of Science graduate in the Pannoni Honors College to the stage for individual recognition.
Thomas W. Zerpak. Taylor Thomas Bush. Kyla Therese Ann LaFawn. Chelsea Elizabeth Niddle.
Marshals, please escort the Bachelor of Science graduates in the College of Information Science and Technology to the stage.
Dale David Brown, Jr., completing both the bachelor's and master's degree. Eric J. Gross. Bo Tao Chen. Diaz Firazap Fermana Natasha Gotama. Abimanu Badwaj. Wale Wanjala, Sean Patrick Aitken, Bradley Eric Birnbaum Jr., Jonathan Sinnes, Thomas Colin Falk III, Graham Zachary Younger, Jared Neezer, Robert Pavone, Diane Jackson, Scott Weiss, Nissim Jane. Oh, he's completing both a bachelor and master's degree. Carmine Valentino, Gregory M. Woods, Adam Albaugh, Jordan W. Williams, Kenneth Sovati, Ariel Kirkwood, Joseph Anthony Petrellis Jr., Ryan Scott Wood, Amber Lynn Heilman, completing both a bachelor's and master's degree. Stephanie Yan Ma, Justin Michael O'Hara, Ethan Joseph O'Neill. And Ethan is walking across with Denise O'Neill, his mom, who's graduating later today with her bachelor's degree in nursing from the College of Nursing and Health Professionals. Bing Chan Wu, Ashima Gai, Chakutpum Sri Suvanan, Amandeep Singh, Talat El Ghazali, Devin Beckett, Thomas S. Yeager, Stephen Lord, Stephen Robert Ward, Benjamin Scott Scalf, Alexander Christopherson, Peng Lee Tang, Zemit Kun Demisu Tayak, Gary F. Markey Jr., Perry Scott Wilson Jr., Alexandra M. Garcia, Wanchu Miguel Datu, Anne-Marie Miley, Tam Tong Sima, completing both a bachelor and master's degree. Eric To, completing both a bachelor and master's degree. Abirup Das, completing both a bachelor and master's degree. Sumit K. Bardhan, Joseph D. Bauer Jr., Brett Kennedy, Christopher Hamer, Nathan Andrew Rich, Matthew Charles Books, Dylan Pierce, Joseph DeSantis, Nicholas M. Coons, Pratik Balasundaram, Shu Wei Chen, Robert Marshall Romano.
Marshals, please escort our graduates from the School of Education to the stage.
Matthew Raymond Plastino, Thomas Cucheria, Maria Elizabeth Monfiglio, Kimberly Denise Neen, Alexa Camille Peluso, Chloe M. Lacombe Barr, Sherry Avon Hester, Colleen Margaret Delaney. Lindsay Janine McCardle. Nina Elizabeth Kosagu. Catherine R. McCormick. Andrea Joy Haberman. Aaron V. Guilfoyle. Tori Ray Tiroff. Deborah Ann Custer. Heather Elizabeth Zini. Colleen D. Day. Thaddeus Mark Redzowski.
And now our Bachelor of Science graduates from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Congratulations.
Jessica Cordisco, Edward Waddell, Zachary D. Winograd, Victoria Ann Hillebine, Taylor Lee Nolan, Corey Chukman, Kapila S. Marapali, Tweet Nu Jin, Nozima Botirova, Kalina Sanchirico, Juliana M. Speroni, getting a dual degree BSMS, Philip Jacob Fellinger, Elijah Gatuanju Kimani, Stephen J. Zapicek, Caroline Shipsey, Chad Julius Conrad, Eric Michael Collins, Nicholas Jensen, Briandan K. Murtha, Benjamin Blake Presley, Sherilyn Buscarino, Christopher Mordlish, Hannah Virginia Bofinger, Jenny Lau, Jessica Heilman, Manjuli M. Gupta, Anthony Jeffrey Lloyd II, Matthew Joseph McBride, Andrew A. Buss, Joseph J. Trusello III, Eric Christian Duranza, Neil P. Ryan, Victoria Kana Anyam, Boris Kevin Bayemi, Taylor Pace Grimes, Dominique Natovsky, Kayla R. Gogoti, Christopher Leon Murray, Gina John, Chandni R. Patel, Miriam A. Nizima, Kaylee Shah, Arushi Kohli, Janine Pace Gomez, Catherine Nicole Bastian, Tanya Maheshwari, Gregory B. Porter, Colby Daniel Hepner, Niti Kishore Jetaya, Erica Danielle Henn, Nicholas D. Theodoropoulos, Barry Craig, Michael J. Jewell Jr., Jacob Zettelmeyer, Courtney Slocum, Katrina Anika Netherton, Eric M. Carchidi, Olivia G. Garrity,
Aja Mia Carter. Adam Seth Carlitz. Veronica Moskosko. Emma Marie Vajanovic. Stephanie Blair Smith. Ashley Ophelia Parker Roman. Cherish Lundy. Bianca Christine Robinson. Corinne McCabe. Jensen Lee Ann Kind. Emily Louise Meltzer. Stephen J. Stanley. Sarah Ashley Bisco. Sarah Elizabeth Glorioso. Maureen Margaret Nolan. Emma Lynn Strobe. Emily Lee Abate. Amanda Radovich. Zara Marie Moss. Devin R. Echomedes. Antonio Sayers. Alexander B. McKinney. Anthony M. Strasser. Wally F. Lewis. Jamie Holubchuk. Doris D. Salado. Daniel I. Tabor. Fred Kellerman. Richard J. Stevens, Jr. John L. Hanyara. Nicole Daniel Woodbury. Olena Kolesnichenko. Kavan Louis Halperin. Nicholas W. Longo. Michael Allen Park. Sana Arif Jaffari. Konstantin Budadyan. Michelle Pataya. Rachel Suzanne Lumitzer. Bridget Marie Lynch. Peter Hinman. Trisha Javaluyas. Christe Elizabeth Thompson. Jennifer Lee Everett. Roxanne Jo Indelicato. Vika S. Shah. Teresa Italia Morricone. Julia Rose Matzinger. Felicia Ann Bauza. Brian T. Kissam. Javana Shukri. Sylvia Sukri. Vincent John Anagos. Charles Anthony Baldy III. Andrew D. McBride. Kevin D. Truskowski. Zeel K. Patel. Michael Patrick Gallagher. Lauren A. Tillman. Norma Immendorf. Brian Bensi.
Matthew Charles Whitworth. Erin Yim. Brooke Sagara. Danielle Claire Goddard. Margaret M. Leffler. Alana Marie D'Ambrosio. Emma Kathleen O'Sullivan. James E. Ward. Cynthia Cipollini Escadillo. Teresa J. Games. Victoria L. Hall. Shannon Elizabeth Armstrong. Nevin Michael. Anipa Singh. Rebecca Surface. Daniel Joseph Akiki. Gabriella Lynn Malakari. Nirali M. Patel, Sriti J. Vijas, Shilpa Devongondi, Priya Bimani, Diva Gol, Jasmine T. Joseph, Akash Brandon Malhan, Michael Morris, Douglas Ramondo, Alyssa Claire Falcone, Margarita Algori, Jessica L. Davis, Jason Zebet Cause, Camilla R. Jeremy, Michalive Patit, Andrew Michael Hyatt, Brittany L. Manning, Lauren Elizabeth Dow, Samantha Mercy John, Emily Dawn Clorner, Melissa Elizabeth Wolfe, Catherine Jean Glasgow, Samantha Lynn Guth, Stephanie Nicole Brown, Juliet Dawn Glidden, Brianna Danielle James, Derek Donald Longenecker, Stephen Donegan Goff, Aaron J. Strauss, Marsha Patricia dos Santos Lorenco, Ji-Hoon Nam, Stephen Bruce Daly II, Kyle N. Brim, Christina Jane Bunce, Christina V. Nikolova, Eric G. Reinert, Leah M. Jacobs, Hazreet K. Gill, Malcolm Martin LeBorn, Shannon M. O'Donnell, Penelope Long, Vivek Satyasi, Stephen Manojlovic, Jean-France Massenet, Darte Thomas Ruffin, Rayanna Gamba, Sandra Levine, Jordan Alana Gantz, Nima Kashi, Amy Song, Nancy Chung, Basha Mukubaja, Devika Bukshi, Rachel B. Han,
Saguna Lakshmi Chiganti, Niketu J. Patel, Jessica Kunadia, Vrunda Vitalani, Trisha Menon, Shravan V. Savant, Vishal Gudla, Michael Joseph Marlis, James Curtis Riddle, Renee Ann Daggett, William Joseph Heyman, Dylan Charles Siegfried, Alyssa Christine Leahy, Brittany Leanna Handler, Mia Alessandra, Hannah Victoria Brady, Sandra Johnson, Lona Wang, and Tora Yatstan, Jian Lin Shu, Perfecto Guinto Galido III, Arhama W. Rushdie, Layla Ann Kulaib, Halima Bakila, Dana Albizem, Claire Catherine Lavers, Ian Wyatt Purcell, Rachel Diet Major, Marie Stabulis, Jishuan Liu, Xiying Shang, Inchi Yu. Adam Carl Masel. Swaroop Chandra Pokaral. You're welcome. Chelsea Buckmiller. Alexandra Lee Carlino. Melissa A. Clausen. Melissa Ann Driscoll. Kenneth C. Huang. Fritzy Thomas. Dupree Davis. Rona Wilf. Nathan M. Scott. Casey Ann Vandervoort. Mark Nicholas DeMario. John Edmund Groman. Megan Elaine Hartz. Megan Stroger. Christian David Henninger. Leanne M. Conti. Umar Hafiz. Dustin Yishan Shu. Michael J. Shepard. Paige Kelly Francis. Tamara Andora Buckner.
Elizabeth A. Finch. Sonal J. Upudiye. Nicole Graves. Daniel E. Martin. Michael Andrew Berryhill. Andrew Timothy Pope Starnes. Stephen H. Hetman. Jessica Noel Granica. Robert John Sharkus III. Brian William Leninger. Pericles Andreas Niokos. Karina S. Patel. Regine Marte. Allison L. Hearns. Mallory Ann Sykes. Philip Eugene Sylvester. Richard Alexander Furstein. Kristen Sokak. Lisa Marie Wiley. Caitlin G. Phelan. Amanda Lindsay Good. Amanda Santander. Emma Catherine Fradkin. Pradis Vahidi. Sean Joseph Morrison. Alexa Murray. Paul K. Wisniewski. John J. Lucioni III. Daniel M. Durazo. Abigail E. Coombs. Noah Stephen Sinkowitz. Sarah E. McLaughlin. Arismita Guhare. Alexandra E. Berenson. Joseph Paluk. Karen D. Perlera. William J. Powell. Spencer Allen Roberts. James W. Dobrowolski. Robert Clayton Kaiser. Kevin O'Neill. Clifford Drake III. Stephen Joseph Walkowitz. Alyssa Nguyen. Shubai Patel. Aksa Chaudhry. Atika M. Malik. Jessica S. Goikman. Jessica Gina Dvorkin. Kristen Elizabeth Dunleavy. Eugenia Anastasio. Benjamin Adams. Hanjia Wang. Kei Wang. Li Zhang. Robert Joyce. Danielle Olin. Samira Kaniganti. Ananya Yalamanchi. Devon Rose McMahon. Mallory Dane Cutchlow. Keisha M. Lamar. Emma M. Dale. Nisha Dalal. Ridi Jagdish Amin, Daniela Delise, Glenn Reyes, Andrea Lovrinskavec,
John Lavery, Mindy Joy Sperling, James Yu, Dante Hinson, Sarah K. Asali, Allison Yu, Samir Abani, Monisa Sheikh, Hiram J. Mercado, Anika Mara Vitan, Allison Rachel Waxberg, Jamie Lynn Mojica, Louise No, Samantha Yu, Keith K. Mew, Tubanhat Lee, Alessandra G. Mungioli, Amber N. Opramolo, Zachary Christopher Roberts, Jessica G. Coulon, Toba Gittel Goldstein, Nikki Joy Deasis, Mira Rubin Patel, Karmpreet Kaur, Sam Stephen Capel, Edward Stewart Stroud, Chelsea Ann Rhodes, Stacy Madeline Busetto, Alessandra Elizabeth Cuneo, Zachary Cohen, Rachel Mary Croak, Erin Catherine McCausland, Carolyn Ride, Josephine Harper, Thomas John Calgani, Lauren N. Cantone, James N. Crimes, Ronald Dominique Nieves, David W. Stevenson, Anna Most, Christopher S. Adorin, Jordan Arbel, James M. D'Angelo, Lauren Shepard, Catherine Barnes, Courtney Price Wiley, Tegan M. Boyle, William Edward Robinson III, Ekta Mahindra Pandrolia, Anuj Tharakan, Wei-Ling Wong, Devin Sharon Laughlin, Jennifer Marie Nestor, Brian Zilberman, Yu Chow, Rhea Michelle Kamba, Kevin M. Matyas, Tu Nguyen,
Congratulations to all of our bachelor's graduates.
So, ladies and gentlemen, how about one more big round of applause for all of our graduates? And now it's my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Ludo Sheffer, teaching professor in psychology in the College of Arts and Sciences and chair of the Faculty Senate. Dr. Sheffer.
So as often is the case, I guess faculty gets the last word, well, almost. Chairman Greenwald, members of the Board of Trustees, President Fry, Provost Greenberg, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, parents, and of course, students. Congratulations. As you know, this is a day of storytelling. It's a little known fact, but everybody seemed to adhere to that, so I have a short story too. I promise, Chairman, it will be short. I tend to get 2 minutes. So I thought I would tell you a story as well. It's a story that continues to inspire me, and even though I graduated a while back. It's actually a story of my youngest brother. He is 4 years younger than me, and so 4 years ago, a few weeks ago, I got a WhatsApp message from him. Yeah, people my age also WhatsApp, although maybe it's only people my age at this point. The message said that he passed his driving exam and got his driver's license. So you need to know that in the Netherlands, the driving exam is about 30 to 45 minutes of actual driving test. That includes, among others, parallel parking on an incline. So it's not easy, and actually the failure rate when I was supposed to take it was somewhere around 70%. It probably is not much different now. Fortunately, or as my brothers say, unfortunately, I was able to obtain my driver's license in the US. So now you may say, what's so special about a guy close to 50, gets his license, granted the test is a bit harder than here, but so what? Well, the thing is, 13 years ago, he became a C4 quadriplegic spinal cord injury person, paralyzed from the shoulders down. Now, if you would have told us that now he would be living independently in a high-rise on the 10th floor and learn to drive a car and pass the driving exam in his first try, I think we would have referred you to one of my colleagues in the psychology department. So why am I sharing this story? Life is an amazing experience, as you know. It's a bit uncertain, ambiguous, confusing, and sometimes it can set us back. What I have hoped that you have learned here at Drexel, besides the content of your curriculum, is that you learn to live with those uncertainties, those ambiguities, and those setbacks, and that you use those moments as a recalibration, a reset, as an opportunity to look inside yourself and towards your support system, to not see them as something that holds you back, but as something that won't stop you. Dragons are mythical creatures with unknown powers, so I hope that you too will be a Drexel dragon who taps into your, maybe right now, unknown resources and soar. Together, we laid the foundation these past years. Now it is up to you to take off on your course. Congratulations, and go Dragons.
Thank you, Ludo, for those wise and inspiring words. And I want to thank you and all of your colleagues on the Faculty Senate for the outstanding work that you've done for our university this year. It's so much appreciated. Drexel University enjoys a long-standing tradition of involvement and participation by its alumni in every aspect of our university's life. We are delighted to have Dr. Ira Taffer, Chair of the Board of Governors of the Alumni Association and a recipient of 2 Drexel degrees in 1979 and 1983, who's also in his spare time chairing the chemistry department in the College of Arts and Sciences. Ira.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here representing the generations of Drexel alumni who came before you. On behalf of the Alumni Association and the thousands of Drexel alumni worldwide, congratulations. As a proud Drexel graduate, I spend a lot of time telling people about this university, and one of my favorite things to talk about is you. Our students continue to be academically excellent, highly motivated, entrepreneurial, and community-minded. You've been a force for good, and you're ready to make your mark on the world. After today, I will be proud to call all of you my fellow alumni. Drexel alumni have a great tradition of leadership and mentorship. The Alumni Association is a great way to maintain your connection to Drexel and to one another, and I encourage you to become involved and stay connected. Now it's time to officially become alumni. So on the count of 3, please switch your tassel from the right side to the left side. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, class of 2014. I'm happy for you and your families, and I wish you the best of luck in everything you do.
So in today's ceremony, we've paid tribute to our graduates and members of the class of 2014. But now it's the graduates' turn to salute those who've helped them along the way. And I'd like to ask all the parents, husbands, wives, children, loved ones in the audience, would you please stand so that our graduates can give you the thanks that you so richly deserve? And now I ask the class of 2014 to salute their professors and mentors here at Drexel. Will the members of the faculty and administration please rise? Thanks to all of you for joining us today, and we all wish you the best of luck, and especially a great day for the graduates in the class of 2014. After President Fry concludes this ceremony, we ask that everyone waits until the stage party and our graduates have exited the auditorium. And then you may exit the building and meet your graduates at the post-commencement receptions that are listed on page 3 in your program booklet. Once again, congratulations to the class of 2014. President Fry.
And now, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Drexel University, I declare this 127th commencement of Drexel University to be officially adjourned. Congratulations to all of our graduates.
University class of 2014, you've made it. As the stage party exits, we're giving you one final assignment. Please join us in the singing of the Drexel University fight song, celebrating 75 years this academic year. Gabe Piercy and Todd Groove from the class of 39 and 41 wrote this song back in 1938, and they'd be proud to have you sing it with them as we depart and celebrate together. Follow along with the words on the screen and sing it if you know it. Let's go Dragons!